Andrew, we've had loads of phone calls, emails, vegetables on a barbecue.
Exactly. Vegetables and fruit for that matter are amazing on a barbecue. This dish we're going to do a smoked mushroom burger with a green sauce and a nice little filling. We'll get to that in a minute. But to smoke it, we're going to do it on the Genesis, aren't we?
Yeah, so we're going to need one of these. I've already soaked the chips and put them in there, and now we go to the barbecue.
So lid comes on here,
yeah.
and then come on in because we want you to get you a nice close shot of exactly how this works on the barbecue.
So I've got my gloves on because the barbecues are light, to make sure that it's in line and above the burner on the flavorising bar.
Lovely.
That's really important.
Perfect. Now, if you were going to do loads, you put your grate back there. We don't need to because we're only going to cook over there on this one. What do you think? Between 5 and 10 minutes to get smoke?
Yeah.
So, what's going to happen now is we're going to prep our food because in about 5 or 10 minutes, when we see smoke, that's when we're going to get our food on. So, what we've got here, I've got a mushroom. I've just brushed it off with a bit of paper towel. Never wash them. Just brush off any bits of dirt that's on there. Couple of those. In here, I've got a few bits of, this is crumbly Lancashire cheese.
Lovely.
Vegetarian, as it happens. I had an old bread bun that I've just toasted on the barbecue, so it's a little bit crispy. And the stalks from the mushroom I've chopped up in there as well.
I love the stalks.
Yeah, I never know why people throw them away.
Yeah, I love them.
So this is like a little mixture, and then also what we're going to do is that this is pretty special. This is called green sauce. Now, I can't claim this one. You need to buy a book called The Good Table by Valentine Warner. Brilliant chef.
Yeah, brilliant.
And this green sauce is fantastic. I won't give you all the details of it because you can get that from the book or just check it out online. But just a few things. Any green herbs that you've got knocking around that are a bit wilty, chop them up. Bit of red wine vinegar, bit of Dijon mustard, a bit of anchovy if you like. If you're vegetarian, you can just put a bit of mushroom ketchup in there, that kind of stuff. Bit of salt, bit of pepper, bit of lemon juice, bit of lime, or whatever you've got knocking around. Now, if you just have, let's have a little taste of that. Isn't that great? And this, by the way, goes with loads of stuff. Just some like sauteed potatoes on there, bit of that there. Yeah, goes with fish, all sorts of different things. So, what we're going to do in here is I'm just going to pop a little bit of rapeseed oil just over the bottom of my mushrooms here, because obviously, as we know, rapeseed oil is really good for high temperature cooking. And then once we've got our smoke starting to develop in the barbecue, what we'll do is we're going to put these on direct. Yeah. Because what we really want to do is get some proper heat on this, just to really, really caramelise that up, and then it'll all soften up. And we're only going to do it from the underside. Once we've got that nicely softened up, we're going to mix the green sauce in with this, and all of that's going to go in there. And I think we'll also, should we get a red pepper, chop that up and put that in there as well? Yeah. Brilliant. So we'll see you once we get smoke going. So come on in. This is really simple. All we're going to do, put the mushroom straight over the direct heat. Then we're going to get that lid down. You can see the smoke developing. So we're really going to char those mushrooms and really get them cooking and smoke them at the same time. Lovely, lovely flavour. In the meantime, if you stay where you are, so in here, we mentioned earlier, I've got some red pepper that we'd roasted on the barbecue. I put that in with the breadcrumbs and that bit of cheese and the mushroom stalks. And then the last thing now, I'm going to put that green sauce in. Now, once the mushrooms are kind of like, I don't know, 70% there, we're going to mix this together and we're going to put it in the top of the mushrooms. All we really have to do with this is warm it through. Yeah. Now, at the last minute, because we've got that lovely hot heat in there, I found these are quite cute. Just wholemeal bread, and it's like a little toast pocket thing. Brilliant. So we're just going to toast that up, and then we'll slot that mushroom in there. So now we've got a really nice kind of vehicle to kind of eat that. And if you have a look in there, get a nice little shot in there. Look at how good that looks. That toasted bun that I put in there as well. That green sauce, that crumbly vegetarian Lancashire cheese, a little bit of roasted red pepper, and of course this you could use for other things as well. Absolutely. Put that in a big pepper and then put that on a barbecue. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes when those mushrooms are ready for the filling.
Right, I think they're ready.
Oh, look at those.
I'm going to turn those off.
Yeah, because we don't need the direct anymore. I'm going to put a bit of that on there. Would you grab the bread for me, Russell, as well? Now, because Russell's turned them off there, he's just going to put the bread here somewhere, and that's just going to toast the bread up nicely. And with this lovely little mixture here, all we're looking to do with this is just warm it through.
That's really good.
It's going to be delicious. Okay, so that's a couple of minutes. Shall we look?
Oh yes.
Fantastic. Check the bread. Yeah, look at that. I'll flip those over. These are ready. Or I'll tell you what, I'm going to get our slice actually. Here we go. So that just goes onto there. One, see how soft they are now. And of course we smoked them with that lovely hickory wood in this case. Just pop that one on there. So they can just sit there, back on there. And actually, do you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. We'll just let this cool down for a second. So what we'll do, open that up, and it's simply a case of just slot that in there. And this becomes an absolutely brilliant carrier. Now, obviously, this is going to be really hot, Russell, so just be a bit careful. And I'll put this one in there. That just tucks in there quite nicely. Get himself down there. Don't lose any bits there. And watch this, just so you can see it. If I then cut that, now look at that. Look at that. I mean, that beautiful smoked mushroom, that lovely green sauce with the little cheese, the peppers, the mushrooms in there, the toasted breadcrumbs. I might have to come up here and have a taste.
Well, I'm already in there. I mean, I cannot resist this. This is amazing.
Oh, that's just like a party in your mouth, isn't it?
You cannot imagine how good this is. This is absolutely fantastic. See you again.